What's up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm in the spot today. I'm doing last Monday's Raw review for May 2nd, 2022. And the headline was Liv Morgan sends Sonya Deville off into oblivion in a Wild Six Women Tag Team match for the win. Well, I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I'm going to get this out here because we got SmackDown tomorrow. Don't forget we got Backlash coming this Sunday. So if you want to join us for our little live reactions in the show and our commentary, please join in. That would be well appreciated. And yeah, I might even have something a little planned for tonight, maybe just for some fun. So I'll see to that. But let's get into this week's Raw. Yeah, I pretty much watched this whole Raw too. So the first thing was Drew McIntyre and RK Bro blindside the Bloodline. I think that's how it began. It began with the Bloodline coming out on Raw, making their presence. Some other stuff happened though. Like the way the show started, it did start off kind of crazy, and then Drew and them started laying the smackdown on fucking Roman, and he ended up getting tossed again, kind of like what happened last time. It's like they almost starting to make it look like they falling apart a little bit, even though they just threw Drew McIntyre in the mix. I mean, y'all literally built him up off Sami Zayn to throw him in the mix like we never seen him before go against him. Like, all right, okay. And that's one of my most disappointing things about this Backlash coming up. I don't think it's any matches with any titles on the line. And that disappointed me because it started with RK Bro putting the belts up against the Usos. Now, that's interesting. But now you throw these two guys in there? And one of them has two belts? And that's kind of crazy, too. It's funny when you look at the picture. Like, when you seen the match picture for this, it's funny as hell because everybody got a damn belt except Drew. And Drew's the only one standing there who doesn't have a belt, and he just got a sword. It's funny as hell. Alright, then we had Kevin Owens and the Alpha Academy defeat Ezekiel and the Street Profits. So, still continuing the storyline about Ezekiel, aka Elias. Kevin Owens still trying to prove to him that he's a liar. And they just, same thing, right? You just threw Kevin Owens on Alpha Academy. You just basically heels versus faces. So Ezekiel is pretty much a face. Ezekiel did get some time, though. We got some time to see him work a little bit. He do seem like he in better shape than what he was to me. So maybe he'll have something going on. They did shoot a promo before that, too, with the Street Profits. Ezekiel and them, and he had a cup, too. You can't really see it. Maybe you can a little bit. I don't know. I think I got that stuff in the way. But yeah, they end up losing, though. Kevin Owens and Alpha Academy end up picking up the win. And they've been throwing Kevin Owens around Alpha Academy a lot as of lately, too, to build Ezekiel. Then we got Veer Mahan going against Bart Hanson. Oh, man, another jobber squash match. Another one. Another guy getting sent to the hospital. Man, I mean, okay, him destroying people has been kind of entertaining. But all right now, like, he's starting to destroy people as long as his damn intro promos that we had to wait for him. We had to wait for this dude for like half a year. Now we're going to see him job people for half a year. What is it going to be? Because I'm starting to get a little tired of him jobbing people. Like, let's see Veer really do something to somebody else. It's like the highest person he went against that was up on the ladder was Dominic. Like, really? And that was the first one. And Dominic ain't even been back since that happened. Which is kind of funny but true. That dude has not been back, yo. So I guess I'm getting a little excited too because I know Backlash coming up. So I'm like, yeah, we got to get it popping on Backlash. My bad, I'm drinking my coffee. But AJ Styles defeats Damien Priest. Damien Priest will now be barred from ringside at the WrestleMania and Backlash match. So AJ went against Damien. AJ and this Edge stuff been going out of control, and I still been trying to figure out who this third member is. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if the third member turned out to be AJ Styles? Wouldn't that be some crazy stuff? Like, it was somebody else I was thinking. I have to go back in my other videos and see, because it was somebody else I was predicting. But what if it turned out to be AJ? Like, they already, like, beating him up a lot and, like, trying to jump him in. Damien can't get into this match, but what if Edge beats AJ and somehow that allows him to get into this new group? You know, we'll see, man. We'll see. But Damien won't be there, so they say. That's a match I'm gonna be looking forward to. Edge versus AJ Styles. Cause man, what if he really do? But let's move on. Then we had The Miz, in theory, defeating Mustafa Ali in the 2-on-1 handicap match. See, I'm going to have to read this because I seen some of this, but I don't know how it got to a handicap match. As Mustafa Ali tried his best to get a word in edgewise, Theory found it in the kindness of his heart to grant a championship contenders match to The Miz TV guests. The catch, Ali would have to battle both The Miz and Theory in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Okay, so that's how that happened. Mustafa Ali did his best to put up a fight, but the evil alliance of the A-lister and the United States champion set up a skull-crushing finale. The punishment wasn't over for Ali, who suffered another blindside assault at the hands of Ciampa during the pin. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I remember. Yes, he get it. Boy, when I seen this, I was like, this is not his day. And I'm talking about Mustafa Ali. When I seen that happen, because, he already had to do the handicap. And then he ended up getting attacked by Ciampa. Man, I was like, today is just not his day. That's all I could say when watching that. Okay, then we got some 24/7 title changes. We had Nikki Ash actually pick up the title behind stage, as you can see. But she ended up losing it again to Dana Brooke in a match. And Dana ends up getting mad at Reggie because Reggie tried to pin her again and steal the bet again. And then she ends up saying she wants a divorce. Which is pretty crazy because it's like, didn't you just get married like a week ago? And now she's saying she wants a divorce. Yeah. This 24/7 title, man. Like, again, it is funny, but they really need to do something with that or bring back, like I said, one of the older belts. How long are they going to play off of this with these same 4 to 5 people? Possibly 6 if you include Nikki Ash. Then we have Bobby Lashley defeat Cedric Alexander. So, Cedric tried to join MVP and Omos. Before this, he tried to get back with them, but MVP was like, no, because I'm with Omos, and he's like, I'm moving to bigger and better things. I think he may have said if you could do something with Bobby, maybe they might work something out with him. So him and Bobby had a match, and yeah, Bobby just destroyed him, which we should have already known, right? Yeah, Cedric just got annihilated. Yeah. So we're still waiting on Bobby and Omos again. And then we had the main event. And the main event was Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Asuka going against Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and Sonya Deville. So, yes, the Bianca-Becky heat is not over. And now Becky is pretty much, a gimmick is changing a little bit. Now she's like this, lost her mind, like Becky. Like, her gimmick is changing a little bit. Basically, heels versus faces. That's sad what they don't know what to do to Rhea, man. It's like, well, make up your mind with Rhea. She's a face. She's a heel. She's a face. She has a team. No, she doesn't. She has a belt. No, she doesn't. Like, this is what y'all do. Like, I actually enjoyed this match, though. I did, like, Bianca, Liv Morgan, and Asuka being on teams. That was pretty cool. Asuka is back. Becky and this is actually a good match. I actually enjoyed this tag triple. But yeah, they ended up winning though. Faces ended up winning, and I think Liv Morgan was the one who got the pin too at the end. I think she got it on Sonya at the very end. Yeah, but hey. It wasn't bad. This week's show was alright. It wasn't terrible. It was alright. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't a bad Raw. It wasn't bad. Pretty decent. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll be looking forward to what SmackDown is on tomorrow. So please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys later. Peace.